Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. It is Paul Morphy's birthday. We should do some Paul Morphy instructionals. I don't know that I have so many in the YouTube Paul Morphy playlist, but let's check it out. The YouTube link is right there. Feel free to subscribe if you get a chance. And for the most part, let's see what's going on the first page. We got GHM versus Yamato. Excellent. Vying for first place. Or a tie for first place. I believe their tiebreakers will be better than Zephyr's. Zephyr seems to only have 1 point from 2 wins, so the 2 players that he beat, Lutz and Rise Champions points, only add up to 1. 0. And because he beat Rise Champion has only 1 point from a bye. So his tiebreaks are going to be the worst. Assuming that Zephyr makes it. Oh, Zephyr. All they have to do is win, baby. I'm not sure how their first round opponents have just that one, but we will see. This looks like it should be a draw. But GHM does have the space advantage. So it's a little bit of a trick as to whether or not he wishes to use his tempo now, which I think he needs to. And this pawn should actually move forward 2 squares to make certain that when the pawns are exchanged, the king can get over there. He doesn't want to lose any ground here. Oh, that's an interesting choice. So basically, pawn takes, king takes. Oh no! That was a blunder. H4 was way too cute. Way too cute. Expecting en passant. This is not checkers. I don't know if the music is too loud, but I can't seem to adjust the volume so easy. It's very loud on my part. What's up with that? Output device. Windows, Control V. Oh, I have to turn off my sound over there. Windows, Control V. Ah, now I've got control over my sound. Very good. Let's balance it out here. As much as I love it, we can balance it out now. Alright, and now the game is a draw. How did that happen? How did that happen? I took my eyes off of it for 1 minute. Oh no, and he didn't Zugzwang him. He really needed to use that tempo. So A4 was just enough. Maybe there was a way to do this. Let's just take a quick peek here. I feel like black should have been able to win that. Black blundered that endgame. Well, it claims that it's 0 all the way through, even after H4 check. Wow. Good morning, Keith Carr. How are you? Do I not have my sound alerts up? I do. A3, B4, and C5. Black is okay. Very good. Now, I just had this impression that it might be able to be winning. Guess I have to go back to the drawing board on studying my own endgames. I have so many books that I need to process. Oh my gosh. I've decided not to play in the World Open in Philadelphia. I'm going to maintain, as I seem to be on the right course, that until all of my ratings are over 2200, I'm going to abstain from over-the-board play. I'm going to take the music, come what may, regardless of what happens.
Keith Carr said, "Nose to the grindstone."
Nose to the grindstone, indeed. I have been working on my Chessable book to get that one actually published as soon as humanly possible. I think it will be a free book, or at least the first volume should be a free book. The second volume, which I'm also working on concurrently with the first one, so basically I'm going to shed a certain number of exercises from the first book toward an intro to the second book so that everybody gets a quick brush up on the tactics that are simple and straightforward, and then go into the slightly more hard-hitting tactics.
Said, New York Times bestseller.
I don't know about that. I also did try to post an interview with Sagar Shah and Kristen Shirilla. Sagar Shah and Kristen Shirilla from Toronto on YouTube. So let me just take a quick peek here at that. See if those got posted this morning. Videos. Shorts. Live. I'm a little worried that the GoPro did not publish the videos the way I wanted them to be published. But all of the multiple playlists are there. So I'm going to make another attempt to post from YouTube. And also check out the amazing Power of Chess Informant. If I can today, I'm going to be doing that. Thank you everyone for subscribing on YouTube, and if you haven't already, not too late to do so. It'll support the channel immensely. Actually, I needed to check on that Chessable thing again while I'm at it to see what the attendance is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. One student not studying. Not cool. I'm about to add 300 positions to the book. Following. More. Uh-oh. I don't know if I like it. Anyway, we are back, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. B4? I think I need one more B4. I'm going to cross my fingers that I have not yet zeroed out my B4s. I've definitely zeroed out my F3s. So we're going to do that today. This book doesn't look like it's going to work. We need to rip this up. 5 days a week, my to-do list. So this one is going to be versus E4. And this one is going to be versus D4. And this one is going to be white. And the first one is going to be C4. So we got C4, E4, and D4 that we are prepping against. We're going to play this like a Yusupov system in reverse. Let's go for it. I'm going to switch it into a... And this worked out well. It did work out well. Interesting. What is he planning on? Can we tackle his center now? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to tackle his center now so that we can answer any potential queen b6 with. Queen to b3. He's not making any play for e5, so therefore, since he's not making a play for e5, undermining the center seems reasonable. Got a hedgehog system going. Simply enough, he has to address this, that, and the other thing. Bishop e2, castles. Really? Uh-oh. Not sure if this is good for me or not. But I think he forgot about something. I'm not going to make it back to 5 minutes, even at 5 seconds a turn, I don't think. He's going to attempt to keep me from castling. In some fashion or another. Well, maybe he's not going to attempt to keep me from castling. Well, he had a chance to remove the defender here. Knight takes, rook takes, knight takes, loses a pizza. We're just going to pretend as though none of this is actually happening. I'm assuming that he's going to defend himself properly. Uh-oh, did I lose a pizza? Could have lost a pizza. So And now for something completely different. Uh-oh. I lost back the pizza. I don't like it. Oh, does he have that check? That's really rude. Let's do it this way. Oh, I didn't take the free rook. I'm not playing so well. What in the world? Moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. I see, he's trying to checkmate me on the first rank. Can I do it this way? I don't know if I can. Seeking live. Oof. Took all the king's horses and all the king's men. All the king's horses and all the king's men. Keith Carr, good game, sir. So Nico, I did not message him. He did not message me. And TD Tapas knew. See if I can find him. And Tapas knew. Message. See if we can get him going. I have touched base with Tapas New a couple of times. What happened to everybody? Charles is still playing? No, he got a full point buy. Uh-oh. What happened to him? Oh, he got a 2,300 and another 2,300. Respect. Respect. It is the 25th anniversary of Galaxy Quest.
Keith Carr said, "Do you guys like tomatoes? For my first time I have 10 diff varieties this year in the backyard. It's hot right now though, they get hand watered at least once a day."
That's awesome. 10 different varieties. Let's see. I think I only know of like 3. I'm not even sure I can put a name on the third one, but you have your regular garden tomatoes, then you have your cherry tomatoes for the salad. That's a lot of tomatoes. I'm more of a leg man myself. But I'm pumped. Don't quote me on that. Alright. Oh no, I didn't check my B4s. I could be in trouble. Let me look at my old one. Knight H3, A3. According to this, I need more B4s. If this is up to date. I need only one F3, but I think I fulfilled my one F3. I think one F3 should be off the list. Usually I'm black against Yamato, and it's very awkward. Whoa. Okay, we can both play at that game. We're both going to be playing at that game, sir. And the winner is... That looks like it's very awkward. Is that a free pawn? It could be a free pawn. Let's see how he chooses to take it. Yes, yes. He chooses to take it that way. It still cannot be taken. You're not getting away with that this way. Just going to play Bishop D3, castles, and laugh heartily. as he goes through his tremendous contortions to try to take my peon. Yes, we do need to have some advantages here, especially on the white squares. On the white squares, booby. Take it on the white squares, baby. We're going to create more weaknesses. More weaknesses. He could have put the wrong rook on the wrong square. We're hoping to out-coordinate our opponent. Ever so lightly. Out-coordination. Oh no! I got mated. I fell to a backrate mate. Silly me. It never occurred to me that I had to double rooks at that moment. Let's take a quick peek as we line up for the following week. D3, what a terrible move. C4, obviously. Yes, that makes sense. I should have just struck in the center as I should have. And that way I have both Queen A4 and Queen C2 going after both of these weaknesses. That was rather silly. So, starting from the bottom up. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, that's the master database. Silly me. As white. So, I've only played 2 B4s so far, and I believe if we were really at 228, then we are done with our B4s. If we really were at 228, we might be at 229. So 228. A3 is 265. Let's just make sure of what we really need here. 215 is C3. So we need 5 of those to zero out our G3 is 225. Need to zero that one out. And A3 is 265. To zero that one out. F4 is 475? I don't think so. Is it really? I don't know about this. Let's go for our earlier game to see if it's registered with Keith Carr. No, our game has not yet registered, so those are the two B4s we may have needed since our last stream. On top of the world. Simeon Romanov Eduard. Alright, so it's possible that we have zeroed those guys out. Now let's just say against C4, Master Chess Dojo as black. From the ground up, we have 7 D5s. I believe that's correct. We have 11 E5s. And 17 G6s. After that, it is F5 is undefeated. Undefeated F5 at 5 and D6 at 5. So then,
thanks for subscribing.
Namaste, Chess Network. Jerry. Jerry is one of the OGs, by the way. I don't know that he has a presence on Twitch, but we'll find out.
Pegasus Sway said, was wrong before the endgame draw limit is h6 g5 and f4. Black must have the pawn on h7 or g6 f5 etc. when there are pawns on the edge. White a4 and black a5, so you have to be careful so you don't move the distant free pawn forward. How the customer, I was wrong with these limits, but now you might remember it for next time.
Alright, I like it. So the endgame draw is h6 g5 and f4. We're talking about a rook and pawn endgame where the rook's pawns are on the other side of the board. So therefore, we need a pawn fixed on h6 and be able to fix that pawn on h6 in order to be able to do it. a4 and black h5. I'm sorry, a4 and a5. Black must have the pawn. I believe he could have gotten his pawn to g6 in that game, by the way. So we are looking at our GTO strategy, Jerry. I basically have played every first move under the sun. And I'm trying to play every first move against one E4, against one B4, and against one D4. So against D4, I have 96 F5s. I have, let's work our way downward. I do want to zero some of these out. We have D5 against D4. We've only played 76 times. And then we have H6, which I am 100% with. No, there's something I'm 100% with. A6.
Said, it seems to me that the draw order runs diagonally, etc.
Yeah. That's interesting. That is very good to know. I might even try to include that in my endgame book. I have to give Ron Haig credit. Diagonal pawn endgame credit, if that's true. Ron Hay. I'm writing it down. If I can illustrate it in my Chessable book, I will. So I played knight c6 against d4. I played that 11 times as well. Yes, d4, h6, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not concerned so much about the knight movement. That's even worse. D6 is at 45, so we definitely need to work on D6 at 45. Let's make sure that it's Paul Morphy's birthday. Jerry, how are you, by the way? Namaste. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the subscription. Wait, oh, Keith Carr gave Jerry a subscription. Thank you so much. You fooled me. All I saw was out of the corner of my eye, Keith Carr. Namaste. TFS with the bits at the top of the screen. Chess Network listed as a subscriber. I would love to gift one to Alexandra Samikanova or Z-Bean. I think I see Keith Carr in... What other streams? Phoebe Witt, maybe? We are so close to our follower goal, too. We're about to reach our 5 gifted subs and our follower goal. Can't believe we've got 2 games still going on. This is a very slow event. Alright, so against E4. I didn't write down the E4s. Master Chess Dojo is black. We need E5 is 407. We're going to zero that one out. D5 is 72. We've only got 72 Scandinavians. And we are 100% with F5. Is that true? We're 100% with F5 and undefeated with F5 against C4. Yeah, undefeated with F5 against C4. F5, Simon Williams may have been onto something here. So basically, I am posting to YouTube. I have got the GoPro working. I need to see if it works. Whoops. They're right next to each other, the YT. So against E4, I was pretty sure that I zeroed out my F5s. I don't think this is caught up. Because I think I won with F5 against Kingslayer Sloan yesterday? No, Tal Pacino. F5, in theory, there are only 4, but I think that could be 1 there. G5, I am at 41. And A6, I'm at 396, right? Oh no, that's the master database. I've played F5 more often than Grandmasters have. Let's refresh our screen. What's going on here? There's something wrong with this picture. Still only F4, F5s. I have never played G5. But why haven't I? That's the question. If G5 has been played by masters, why haven't I played G5? And B6 is at 15. We can bring that one up to speed. A6 is at 15. That's a much easier move to play. Alright, so I think that's it. All the way up to G6. We're trying to get these others up to 100. Charles numero uno versus Lutz. Which way is this going? Oh, I see. We are black. That's awkward. Rook check and wait. No, rook check and wait. Rook check and wait again. Lutz is playing this so badly, I don't think I could resign either. Rook b2, king a1, c4, ladies and gentlemen. Rook b2. Let's mate this fellow. I think black is trying to be creative. All he's really doing is making it very, very difficult. There's the trap. Check. King a2. And cha-ching. Lutz proved that he did not know how to win with king and rook against king. He didn't really need that. Let's go back to this position here. Right here. It's basically check, and if the king goes to there, we just wait and then checkmate on the next move. And if we check and the king comes back, then we can move our king forward, and if the king moves back, we once again check. King has to move up, and then we wait, and when the king moves up, we mate. So it was at worst check, king, 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 rook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mate and 5 from the moment the rook was on d4. Let's see what we can do here. Was it mate and 5? Let's see. Here. No, it's not going to show me. What? So basically it's check. Up here it's just mate. Because the king has to move up and then it's mate. So that would be a mate in 2 after rook d7. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, mate in 3. So in this position after check, king, king, king over. So is it the same? Check, over, and mate. That's 3 versus king over, rook back, rook mate. Yeah, it's the same thing. So just to illustrate the point of the waiting move. So here is also the same thing. And if the king attacks the rook, you just need a waiting move and mate.
No more foreplay.
Freezes Ediths. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube. Namaste. So against e4, Lutz looks like he should be a perfect candidate for our first g5. Because I don't know that f5 hasn't caught up yet.
Freezes Edits. Thanks for following.
Thank you for the follow, Freezes Edits. Let's just get you the links to the dojo so that you can be in the mix. I'm going to put them on the YouTube as well. I know I'm short on time. We're just restricting. Our next move is probably a6. So yes, the links to the dojo. Today we are in the Rapid and Classical, aka Master Chess Dojo Rapid and Classical, the middle link. Not not entirely sure what we're going to prove with that one. But okay. Should I? Let's just keep developing. We need to do a little bit of catch up on the clock here. Not only did we play wow. Should we do it this way? I don't know if we should do it this way. I like his knight on the edge of the board though. Just trying to finish our opening development. A little bit of pressure on our pawn here, unfortunately. He wants to trade queens. Can't do it, unfortunately. Terribly sad about that. Bishop e6 might have been better. Yeah. Centralizing. Unfortunately, I'm moving his queen out from in front of his bishop. It's awkward indeed. Whoa. He's got rook takes check. Knight takes, rook takes check. But his knight takes can be met by queen takes. Queen takes, rook takes, and rook takes queen. I could be in horrible shape here. I could be in a very awkward position. So here, queen, knight takes d5. I am very worried about this. Avoiding knight takes h7. Like the plague. With knight takes, he avoided queen to f4 check. Alright. We have officially survived the opening. For what it's worth. We have officially survived the opening, but to what end? So where is the queen going? F5? From here. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm forcing myself to lose a pawn. Is that the story? I lose a piece? Is that the story? Oh man. I'm losing a pizza? Can it be 2 pieces for a rook, please? Alright, moment of truth. Did we save ourselves? I don't know if we saved ourselves at all. But at least we don't lose a pizza anymore. I can see how Charles Numero Uno got into trouble. Takes. Just activating everything that we can. We should not really be down a pizza, or... Okay, that's a good move. That's a good move. I still don't know what he's going to do with it. He's going to move his knight anywhere he wants to. I still don't know where he might move his rook to. So he's got some mate threats here. He's got a rook threat. Let's get all of our pieces active to the best of our ability. Or should we just take? That way that knight's hanging. And that's a bummer. He seems to be attacking everything that I own, with the exception of takes. Whew, very complicated. Well, we got G5 underway, and we are undefeated with G5 at the moment. "57 minutes ago." Did we really start 57 minutes ago? So we have Ariel Zamora versus Stefano 8. Charles Numero Uno versus Ron Hay. Uh-oh. Moment of truth. Can he draw this game? That is the question. This knight is very far away from hassling that pawn. But he only really needs to get to that square. Oh no. That's not good. He really did need to be able to take this one right away. His rook was just poorly placed. Yeah, his rook was just poorly placed. Now we've got it. King takes, and we're going to have to witness bishop and knight versus king. Against two pawns, no less. Shove that pawn. No! You want to shove the other pawn. You want the pawn to be as close as possible to queening. So the pawns have to get as close as possible to queening to at least try to distract him. And now the pawns are stymied. So the king goes across to collect them, and then we witness a bishop and knight mate. In fact, I don't think the bishop actually has to move. This is the correct corner. We should be running the other way. Oh no. It is a tough call. Bishop up. Seemingly good. Ooh, ouch, ouch, ouch. He kept the king from running back this way. The king had to go into the terrible corner. Good job, Ron Hay. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. Charles faced some tough opponents today. So in any event, Master Chess Dojo is white. We've played all of our B4s. Yes, we're at 2:30. So B4 is out. We have C3, G3, and A3 to bring up to speed. And as black, 81. We did write all these down, right? But what am I undefeated with here? A6? I'm not repeating A6. I'm not risking my 100% score with A6 on the first move just yet. H6 and knight C6. Let's go back to Charles Numero Uno versus Ron Hay. Queen to B6. And now with the weakness on the dark squares, knight E4. I believe knight E4 might be a move. Knight E4 followed by F5. I mean, black has equalized here. White's supposed to play knight A3 or knight C3 in this position, not B3. D5. So C takes D4. What happens on this check? Queen A5 check. If any move, like knight to D2, then bishop takes F2 check and queen takes. I would probably go for this, just because the bishop must retreat. And then we can put our knight on a better square. So he chose bishop E7, which is a little passive. And now he should go for even more with knight A5. Queen to D4 is also beckoning here. This check. Oh no! We don't have it, do we? Queen H5? Okay. No, we should never be offering a draw. Oh no, we fell for that? Did we fall for it, really? Bishop A3 check. King B1 and castle's queenside. Got it. That's what we needed to do here, to maintain a small edge. And he did it. And do we need to take? I like knight C5 just as much. So now it's two minor pieces versus a rook. Let's put this on the agenda for Sir Charles to study. King, king, king improvement, king improvement. Don't let those pawns get so close. One pawn holding 3. Now we just need to move the pawn. Alright. Let's continue our study here. King up, that seems fine. No! Just... Oh, I see. You're worried about that. Check. B takes c3, king takes c3. This game should be equal. And black is winning. So centralizing the king. Last ditch effort. In the end game, what is our worst placed piece turns out to be a huge, huge, huge mistake if you're not paying attention. Who did Yamato lose to? Zephyr? Zephyr is dangerous at 22.47, 22-24. Oh no! Yamato is supposed to be playing knight f6 now. What about his other black game? Oh no, he's supposed to be playing knight f6. What's up with that? We ended up in a Ragozin of sorts with an exchange variation. Oops. Yeah, this exchange variation went south very quickly. Didn't want to lose material to queen c6. Yeah, everything here is better for white. This is very clever. Now, Yamato doesn't necessarily need to trade queens, but oh, he should have just gone after the pawn. Oh no, the rook is now protected, so he can't do that. I hallucinated that we had rook takes b1 check, winning the other rook. That's a good game. Alright, as white. Our lowest number is with C3. Let's get 5 C3s in. Uh-oh. I'm afraid that I am. Okay, for a moment I was worried that I was frozen. Our cargo. Should play D5 now. Grabbing the space. The higher rated they are, the harder they fall. That's what my mother always told me anyway. Should I play for F5? I do want to play for F5. I may have put the wrong knight on F3. I can't play F5 because the E5 pawn is hanging, unfortunately. Takes. May not have much choice here. It's a pretty good soundtrack. Not a bad mix. See, my recent scores against our cargo have gone away. I had a good run there for a while. G5, F5, knight takes. This is hanging. What is my daughter up to in the other room? She's a wee bit out of control over there. And now do I get to go where I need to go? F5, G takes. Yeah, we're off and running. Let's just keep locking them up. Just keep locking them up, baby. I hung that pawn. Let's not hang it again. Might want to take back with this pawn so we can get the d4 square for our knight. And now for something completely different. Where's the queen going? Oh no, I am mated. Nicely done, sir. Nicely done. My terrible score with 1c3 continues. I have the worst score with 1c3. I guess I just have to choose my opponents more carefully. That was a very clever move, Mr. Carr. Keith Carr with the... Keith Carr should play the Carr opening. The Carr defense. It involves no cylinders on the first move. Wow, this is my top game at the moment. Losing to Yamato. Today. Oh, that's interesting. So my most recent games appear right here as white. So Keith Carr, Yamato, and yeah, G4 is a little ridiculous. Rook F2, Knight F1. Pretty obvious that I can actually just batten down the hatches. And only after Rook F2, Knight F1, Knight E3 can I really entertain the thought of playing G4 and F5. And then G5 is a big mistake. Bishop to B5 is good. I don't need to play bishop takes d7 and activate his knight at all. I can just retreat and prepare again. But I think there has to be a better move than either of those two, right? Queen to d3 is the move that appealed to me the most. I just have a space advantage, and no trades in this position would be good for me. No trades, please. Alexandra Botez needs to work at her demeanor at the board. She really does. Andrea has a much better demeanor at the board for a chess improver. And we've literally thrown away all of our advantage until he castles queenside. King to g2 and rook h1. Just get rid of the danger. Or prepare to play rook h1. Just get rid of the danger. Black doesn't have anything here. They don't really give anything past that. How about that? Worst place piece improvement. Still waiting for Zephyr and Ariel Zamora. Small threat of bishop h3 must be dealt with. Being down a rook cannot be dealt with. So Zephyr is winning that one. Ron Hay is no longer here to take care of our cargo. Charles numero uno. Why are we down a rook? That's the first order of business. Well, we were down a rook here already. We started the game down a rook. So right now it's just down the exchange. And he's still not using this rook and this bishop, so he's got no... He's down a rook. He's only down a bishop in a way, as long as the rook on f1 stays out of the game. Oh, and we didn't really see that the knight was hanging. So therefore, in this position, we had to start preparing for the extraction of the knight. So what's happening here? This knight? Why is this knight different from all other knights? Yeah, d5? No. c5, queen d5, queen c3.
Said. Hello there.
Good morning, no words. How are you? Let's fix that no words command. Kneel to the greatness of the moderator from South Africa. There we go. So for some reason this game is still going. The opponent wasn't using a rook until just now. Very kind of them. We're still down a rook, but we can't trade. No, you can't allow rook a5. You have to play king f4. Cannot allow rook a5. And now we're going to be beaten into submission by rook a5, king e6. Is he going to orchestrate another stalemate? I think he's going to have to. Yep. Gotta get into that square. But we might be made it anyway. King. Silly. King. Waiting move. King. No. Checkmate in 2 with king c2. King b1 would hold out faster. What do I wish to do with c3? That is the question. Got a full point buy to get coffee. Fair enough. Who are we going to watch? Arcargo versus Zephyr. Lutz. Stefano versus Zephyr. Charles Numero Uno versus Ariel Zamora. That's getting the nod for the most evenly matched game. Coffee. I'll be back.
forget what you feel like on my body.
We've done about 11:45 or so, 11:30. Here we are, folks. Got a chance to get my watch from the charger.
Don't wanna forget what you feel like on my body.
Made a recovery, that's good. Charles numero uno back on the first page. Uh-oh, pin. A knight to b4, win. The pin, she win. He really had a chance to play bishop to f7 there. And he missed it. Lutz 100. Stefano versus Zephyr. The next closest game. Tight, tight, tight. Whew. Improve our worst placed piece. Knight c3, knight takes d3, and queen takes d3.
Pegasus Sway.
That did not stop it.
Said. Now it's 1:23. High time for coffee.
High time for coffee, neat indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hay. Oh no, there's another reason why king to g2 was needed. Not h3. Knight f5. Ouch. Zephyr could be in trouble on the podium here. Something wrong with this picture. That's a permanent weakness there, folks. King to g2, high time. a4. Protecting b3 with any knight move. Any knight move. Move me on to any black square. Why do we want to be in this position? Far worse with the knight on c1, I thought. But after all, we are down a pizza. Lots is starting to look a little bit more interesting. Maybe not. Maybe not. Our cargo is pulling the wings off of a fly here by promoting this pawn. Yeah, he doesn't want to trade any pieces. Alright, what about the other game now? Still hasn't managed to make any progress.
Said Pegasus Sway, I drink tea more than coffee, but I rarely have either.
Really? I might have played queen to d3. But this is pretty direct. Still, the a2 pawn is a weakness. What do we have here? We have to go back. To see if our cargo game has appeared on the radar. It does not yet appear on the radar. Most recent games. It's not even telling me how many players still need to be indexed. I feel terrible about losing this game. Alright, quick resurgence. I'm not sure if we're caught up, but our cargo is not at the top of our roster for games. Our most recent game registered as Yamato. So Lutz hasn't appeared either. Oh, but I was black. Yamato. Oh, need to change it to white. Need to change it to black, I mean. Yeah. We're definitely 2 games behind. At least we got G5 on the map. I don't know if I'm going to make it through all of my lessons today. I'm feeling a little tired. This could be awkward. Can't believe this game is still going on between Zephyr and Stefano. Finally, queen takes c5. Maybe now the pawns will start moving and black will start resigning. Queen f6. Queen d4. Queen e3 in this case. Let's see. C5, C6. Let's do it. Zephyr, stop torturing us. Yep, C6. Any old king move will do. And now knight F4. Oh, this will also work. Looking pretty rough. Centralization over knight A7? I don't know. Let's check our other messages here. Alright, he finally hung it up. Nothing yet on the lesson front. So against E4, I thought I have five F5s, but I'm not going to do that to Ariel Zamora. G5 is asking for it. I would like to keep my performance. Let's play the Scandinavian. Let's work our way up the list. Now, we're not playing the center counter game. This is the center game, center counter. I'll maintain that. Someone told me that this is a Scandinavian center counter variation, but I believe that the center game is Can I throw the kitchen sink at him? Yeah, we're going to throw the kitchen sink at him. Because we can. Moment of truth. And now for something completely different. I should just tuck my king away, honestly. Keep everything defended. Let's avoid any possible hooks with b5. And now for something completely different. Can I? I feel like I do want to just throw the kitchen sink at him. Oh no, this doesn't work. I'm gonna have to work for a living. That's all there is to it. So we have 6 pawns. He has 7 pawns. Whose pawns are better? That is the question. And now for something completely different. Why I did this, I do not know. This is going to be Ariel Zamora's lucky day, it looks like. I'm getting completely tossed here. And I am getting completely tossed, huh? Oh no! I survived. He had bishop g4 check and I was ready to hit the resign button. I was literally ready to hit the resigns. I do not have much choice. Wow, fancy. This way I get to attack more pawns. And I say, it's alright. It's alright. Little darling, it feels like years since we've been here. You little darling. So can I get to a rook and pawn ending that is good? Knight f5. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Rook takes. I don't have much of a choice, unfortunately. Can I? Well, that's a bummer. Not a thing, huh? Fine. So much for all of my great gains in rating. That was truly a bummer. Truly, truly a bummer. As it turns out. I am very, very sad that that did not work out well. So let's see, we were black. We got a D5 in, so we should be up to 73. It's still not registering. Alright, now we've got some headway. Indexing 30 other players first. Apparently, it's possible that when the number is greater than a certain number, they don't want to tell me how many are ahead of me. Indexing 1,125.
Have ya spent any time in an Aikido dojo, Master Dojo?
I have not, but I did want my grandson to do Aikido because it is the... Although I don't have any experience with Krav Maga, I believe it's the most demanding of the martial arts. Did you do Aikido? So black is just better here until I play queen to d8, and I knew that I should have played king to b8. This is a very good time as any to improve my worst placed piece, which is king to b8. F6 also came to mind, yes. Bishop d6 came to mind. H5 increased my advantage, right? E4? D4, queen e4? Nah, that's our space advantage. Why would I want to trade this pawn for this pawn? Even if I did get an open file out of the deal. Even if I did get an open file out of the deal. Now I'm back to having a serious advantage. And this move just lost a huge portion of my advantage. And he did not see it. He should just take. Because after takes, I'm down a pizza. Knight h2 and I can't stop. Bishop takes g4 check and bishop h3. He can toss and tuck and roll. Toss, tuck, and roll. So even if I had planned on playing so I guess I get my pizza back.
Keith Carr said, I only had a close friend in San Jose in the 90s that visited such a place that worshipped Steven Seagal cause he visited the dojo once.
Ah yes. Steven Seagal. And now, oh, queen h7. That's correct, and he can't take my bishop because of the threat of queen h1. Oh, silly me. So I learned something here. This one's going in the database, that's for sure. In the black to move database. Definitely going in the black to move database. Alright, D4, F5, D5. I can't believe it. Are you sure that I've only played 76 D5s? Let's give F5 another whirl. We're getting closer on the F5 front. Let's see what he knows of theory. Really? This is not what I know of theory.
Keith Carr said, I got to watch Aikido students from outside super fluid transfer negative forces to the ground effectively.
Should I? So that move is still not a threat. And the winner is... We're not going to improve his rook on f1. Both of our rooks are more effective at the moment than his. Let's just do it. And now for something completely irrelevant. E5. C5. All right. And now for something completely irrelevant. D5. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. We could be losing a lot of pawns here. Dynamics. We're attacking A3 for what it's worth. We're trying to defend everything else. And the winner is... Whew. How did that happen?
Said, would you rather join the community production as Shaggy or Scooby?
Shaggy. I would get more comedy. I would get more comedy in as Shaggy. Shaggy? Alright. Takes. Well, that's a bummer. We're going to try our best to keep the attack going. Interesting. I can't save that one, unfortunately. And now for something completely irrelevant. This doesn't look good. Totally irrelevant. Whoa. So now he has that.
Keith Carr said, I've always thought that Kayon needs a parrot on his shoulder. Likewise, maybe your channel will take off after you adopt an emu.
I need that king on a certain square in order to make this work. Trying to get this pawn promotion exercise to work. Yes. The pawn promotion exercise works, and there is no rook takes e4 check. Really? Fine, we'll throw that one in. And that one. Whew. Very cool. Very, very cool. Did that work? Did that actually work, ladies and gentlemen? I actually flubbed it a little bit toward the end. Like, for example, here. King G2, King H2 was absolutely essential in this position. King H2 to avoid absolute devastation. And then I was going to play Rook takes H1, followed by Knight D3. So here I still have Knight D3 if I wanted it. That actually works. But this move is just devastating. So we're gonna grab that position.
Keith Carr said, I can.
An emu pecking it books up high, just to the. Indeed. All of my great games today have all been with black. Now I understand how it works. For those of you who have not yet checked out the special chess informant pricing, please do. You would help the stream so much by clicking on that last link for the chess informant special products pricing. Or You can read up more about the chess base article. Read the chess base article, "The Power of Chess Informant," which is just ahead of it. And if you've not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so now. It would help immensely our channel.
Keith Carr said,
Let's get to
"You are
504
1
today.
more active than
Uh-oh.
Jerry currently."
I needed to get to my lesson. I apologize to my lesson. Let's just make sure that it's possible.
Keith Carr
Did I really
said,
schedule both
"Thanks
lessons
for
at the
letting
same
us into
time?
your sophisticated world."
I don't know about that, but I do appreciate it, everyone. We weren't able to make it to the top 3 for the first time in days of streaming. I didn't get a
Pegasus
chance to
Sway
study yesterday.
said, "Chessable."
Yes, Chessable. I am working on it. I am working on it
Pegasus
feverishly.
Said, "Book."
Yeah, it's getting there faster. Now that summer is here, I'm able to dedicate more time to it. I was adding 300 more positions to it. Basically, I'm going to break it up into possibly 2 or 3 volumes. Let me find my calendar item here. Find out if I do have a lesson, if I have to go first before I do anything. I don't think I have to go, but maybe.
No more foreplay.
Anna Kremling, namaste. That's one way to wake her up. She does not allow me to raid her, unfortunately. I am not a chess.com streamer, so therefore I don't think she allows me to raid her. All right, we're about to find out. Alright, so where are we? And meeting. I do not have a lesson just now, but I could have a lesson with another if it's not too late in the day.
Pegasus Sway said, "Hope I get to meet NSC in a game in the future. The last one in her family I think met father and mother and Pia's brother in chess."
Really? That is very cool. Let's see what we've got here on the, where are we on our puzzle streak? What? We're only at 5? That's craziness. Let's mate with the rook. Let's give the rook a chance.
Keith Carr said, "Want to take you up on that hour lesson, but I have to water my tomatoes."
You have to water your tomatoes. I'm still trying to figure out which tomatoes are which. I like the new check mark. They've improved the graphic on the check mark. It's a lovely, lovely check mark. What could we possibly fall into here? Hanging a rook? I forgot which way we were going. No! You have to at least give me a chance to get in front of the pawn. This is the move you have to find. Oh, they say Queen F1? Oh, I guess so. It's unfortunate. I guess because both of those moves work. And there are too many moves here that work. The drawback here is that we often forget which way the pawns are going. We throw in the check, and then we're up a rook. And perhaps the last one of the day, because I have a lesson in 15 minutes. It has now been confirmed. Nice. So where are we headed? The lovely Alexandra Samaganova. Do we have a Licha streamer available? Would love to give a Licha streamer a go. Let's take a quick peek at the watch streamers. Is this in English? Hold on here. Why did this open a new window? That's not good. I feel like this is... He looks like he's in Russian. But... PG rated chess? Nah, I like R rated chess. Omen is in. Arthur Blunder's in German. This is in English. Day 56 on Lee Chess. It's a very strange stream. Alright. We've decided. Brand new fellow. I've never seen him before. We're going to find out how he is. If he's even paying attention to the chat, we'll know in a moment. I'm also checking the broadcast to see if the World Open is going to be coming up. I would like to do this Pula tournament. Rhodes. That sounds lovely. Next year I'll be doing a little less traveling and a little bit more financial planning toward tournaments. In any event, thank you everyone for being here. It is Paul Morphy's birthday. Thank you, Pegasus, for that gigantic emote. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hay. If you've not yet subscribed to the YouTube, please do. And if you've not yet clicked on the Chess Informant special pricing at the end of that link, now's your chance. And of course, you can always join our Discord.
Keith Carr.
Freezes Edith, thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Keith Carr, namaste for the Anna Kramling, and namaste for the Chess Network.